Want to improve your website in just 5 minutes? Here are 7 actionable tips that you can apply today to reduce your bounce rates and keep your prospects on your website longer. Let's dive right in. Tip number 1: keep your section headings and subheadings short. Make sure that your section headings and subheadings are not longer than 2 lines on a desktop device. This will make your page more scannable and will help your prospects to find what they're looking for easier and faster, which will motivate them to stay on your page longer. Tip number 2: do not center more than 3 lines of text. With centered text, our brains need more effort to identify where a line starts over and over again. It increases cognitive load and makes your text harder to process and understand. I'll demonstrate. Try reading this paragraph. And now compare it with this one. Did you notice how much easier it is to read the second paragraph? So stop torturing your prospects with a centered text. Use left alignment to help them process and understand your text easier. Tip number 3: use action-focused copy for your call to action buttons. If your button says, "Click here," just ebook, or has some other cryptic text that does not make it clear what's going to happen when a prospect clicks the button, they are less likely to click. Make sure that the copy of your call to action buttons completes the sentence, "I want to." For example, "I want to download my ebook," or "I want to view all services," or "I want to request a custom quote." This way, it's crystal clear what happens when a prospect clicks the button, and they will be more likely to click on it, which will increase your click-through rates and make sure that a prospect sees more of your website. Tip number 4: remove useless images. Remove any images from your website that do not have a clear purpose, because they increase the length of your page without making your message stronger. And the longer your page is, the fewer visitors are gonna read all of it. So only use images that either make your message stronger or explain something faster that you will be able to explain with words, or create a certain emotion that helps you connect with your prospects. This way, you will make sure that you keep your pages as succinct as possible without compromising on messaging, making sure that more visitors will read more of your page. Tip number 5: avoid using more than 2 one-line paragraphs in a row. You may think one-liners make your text easier to read, but if you use many one-liners in a row, it creates visual monotony, your arch nemesis when it comes to keeping your prospects' attention. More of the same thing becomes visually monotonous, so vary your paragraph length to keep your visitors' attention and make sure that they read more of your content. Tip number 6: keep the text line width narrow. What I often see happening on websites is that on desktop, the line of text stretches almost all the way from left to right through the whole screen width. This makes your text harder to read because a prospect is not able to read a whole line without moving their head left and right or putting additional strain on their pupils. So keep your text lines narrow, ideally between 75 and 100 characters, depending on your font. This will help your visitors to process and understand your text much easier and encourage them to stay on your pages longer. And last but not least, tip number 7: make sure all internal links, meaning links that lead to the pages on your website, open in the same tab. This prevents browser clutter, keeps your prospects focused on your content, and makes it easier for you to track user journey and to see in your website analytics what pages they visited and in what order. There you have it, 7 simple tips that you can implement today to make sure that your website is easier to navigate and understand. That will encourage your prospects to stay on your website longer and explore more of it. Try them today and see the difference for yourself. Can't wait for the next tip to come out. Would like to have all tips in one place? Get my book, Making Your Website Work 100 Copy and Design Tips for Smart Business Owners on Amazon, Gumroad, and literally any other platform where books are sold online.